Hello, new students. Can you please speak up? Yes. Can you please turn on your audio for a while?
Oh yes, I already turned it on, Miss.
Okay, so Mas bahasa Inggris itu siapa? Namanya siapa, Mas? What's your name?
Saya,
Ya.
nama saya Adam Adiatmatila, Bu.
Siapa?
Nama saya Adam Adiatmatila.
Oke, thank you for joining. Yang lainnya nanti selama sesinya, we will be for 60-minute sessions, everybody 1 jam ya. Jadi I hope that you can participate. For example, you can ask questions, you can also give comments to the materials. And if you want to ask, if you are a bit shy, you can also type in the chat box. Do you know where the position of the chat box? Chatboxnya di mana? Oke, nanti silahkan kalau misalkan malu langsung bertanya, boleh bahasa Indonesia, boleh bahasa Inggris, boleh juga. Bahasa Arab jangan ya, karena saya nggak paham. Jadi mungkin kalau bahasa Arab saya harus ditranslate dulu dengan yang lain.
Cina,
gitu ya. Bahasa Cina ada, di sini ada expertnya bahasa Cina. Oke, so saya mau menyapa, halo Arabella. Kalau disapa berarti mic-nya langsung di-on kan ya. Jadi ini kita sambil latihan. Halo Arabella. I cannot hear your voice. Halo. Oh, nggak ada suaranya Mbak ternyata. Mungkin volumenya bisa di-on agak keras. Halo Arabella. Oh, berarti kalau seperti ini Mbak Arabella nanti kalau mau tanya langsung ke chat room ya. Tuh. Halo user, namanya user loh ini. Halo user. Siapa yang namanya user? Halo.
User.
Ya, silakan di-on kan. Halo user.
Halo. Bagi dan Sari.
Siapa?
Halo.
Jadi di sini nggak ada.
Yasmin Rania.
Ania ya.
Yasmin.
Oke.
Dari semua dan ini.
Ya.
Yasmin Rania.
Halo Syaikul. Halo, namanya Syaikul. Siapa?
Terakhir.
Syaikul ternyata belum ada ya. Halo Syaikul. Hai Syaikul. Silakan on kan mic-nya. Hai Syaikul Islam.
Hello,
Hello, where are you from?
I am from Makassar.
Yeah, are you in Makassar now or in Malang?
I am in Makassar right now.
Wow, okay. So what is special about Makassar?
What?
What is special about Makassar?
Everything.
Everything ya. Okay. Can you give example? One example of special thing from Makassar.
Food. The food.
Okay. Fish, seafood,
Soto Makassar and also the seafood is good too.
Okay. Where will you go to Malang, Mas? When will you go to Malang?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, but at least we say hi to you. Hello Makassar, welcome to English Language Acquisition Department of UMN ya.
Okay.
Oke, bisa lihat yang lainnya mungkin Mas Bayu bisa diklik yang icon. Bukan. Oh ya bisa. Halo Akbar. Halo Mas Akbar.
Yes.
Oke, Mas Maulana dari mana? Where are you from? Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm from Batam.
And you are, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, 18 ya. Alright, Batam. very far away from Java, but it's okay. So, do you plan to go to Malang soon, or still staying in Batam?
I will go to Malang, but wait, this Corona is gone.
Okay. It's gone in 2025. Will you go here 2025?
What?
If the Corona is gone in 2025, will you go here after the Corona?
Yes.
Okay. Wait for all is gone, yeah. Okay, thank you, Akbar. Hello, Yunisa. Rista. Hello, Yunisa.
Halo.
Hello, where are you from? Mbak Cantik.
From Mojokerto.
And you are now in Mojokerto?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel joining Enlet UMN?
Oh,
Kan atau mungkin gimana?
saya suka dari UMM. Have mempunyai akreditasi yang bagus.
Oke, kalau perasaannya gimana perasaannya?
Senang.
Oh, senang. Oke, good. Alright, jadi kayaknya ini nanti Mbak Yunisa akan banyak fansnya nih. Muka-mukanya kayak Korean style gitu ya.
Terima kasih.
Yeah, you're so beautiful. Yes. Okay, so let's go. Yunisa ya. We'll still have to start. Saya mau menyapa. Halo, Firza. Oh, ini ada, we have Lee Hee-chan. Lee Hee-chan. Hello.
Hello.
Now, are you from Indonesia, or this is just your nickname, or are you really from foreign country? Dari mana? Where are you from?
I'm from Kediri, East Java.
Oh, okay. So you are Indonesian. Orang Indonesia ya, Mas ya?
Ya,
Oke. Saya kaget loh. Saya pikirnya itu orang Korea loh.
kalau lahirnya Korea.
Memang Korea.
Oh, Korea.
Di Indonesia baru saja, Bu.
Oh, yes, nice.
Is it your real name?
Is it your real name? How can we
Yeah.
call you? How can we call you? Your nickname, please.
My friend usually call me Ichan or Lee.
Ya, Mr. Ichan ya, atau
Yeah.
Mas Ichan gitu ya. Okay, welcome to English Language Education Department, Mas Ichan. Hopefully that you can enjoy the session later on ya. Okay, thank you Ichan. Alright, we will say hi to Halo Fahra Mahdia. Halo Fahra Mahdia.
Halo.
Hello, can you introduce yourself, please?
Ya.
Can you introduce yourself?
What?
Bisa memperkenalkan diri, Mbak Farah?
Oh, hello. My name is Fahra Mahdia. You can call me Fahra. F-A-8-R-A.
And you are from?
I'm from Bangka, Pangkal Pinang.
Oh, okay. We have lots of people coming from outside of Java. Welcome, everybody. We really like you to be here with us in our session today. Semoga hari ini kita, we will introduce you to one of the department assistant of the director, Pak Puji Smarsono. Halo, Pak Puji.
The Vice President.
Hello.
Can you please say?
Hello, Bu.
You please say hi to all of us because and say something. Say something to the students.
Halo, Mr. Puji.
Hello, hi everyone.
Halo, Mr.
How are
Puji.
you? Ya,
Hello, Mister.
Mas Chan, Mas Ichan. Ya,
Halo, Mr. Puji.
ya. Last week we talk a lot about
Yourself?
Okay, you can say a little bit about maybe our department, or saying greeting to all new students of ILED UMM.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm very happy that today, this morning, you can join these lessons. Yeah, you will learn a lot about the way how to be a good students in English department, especially in UMM, and you will also learn about how to study abroad from Mas Bayu and also Mbak Inaya. Both of them are the alumni of English department. They are all great students, and they have joined some international programs conducted by English department. We do hope that you can also learn from them, so that in the future, after graduated from English department, you can continue your master degree in Australia or in some European countries, like what some of the alumni did. I think that's all, Bu Alina.
Okay, thank you, Pak Puji. Welcome all of you. And today's session, everybody, today's session will be led by Mas Yuyut. Sebentar, ini spotlightnya masih di Pak Puji nih. Okay, so we have Mas Yuyut here. Apa Korea? Silahkan lihat nih the difference of the height. Mas Yuyut sangat saya boncat gitu ya. Okay. So Mas Yuyut is the one who is going to lead the discussion. Mas Yuyut is also a student, active student of English Language Education Department, and we have 1 and 2 speakers. Later on, Mas Yuyut will introduce you to the speakers, and then don't worry. That all of you will have a chance to ask questions. If you want to ask questions, you can type in the chat room, or you can turn on your mic and then say, "Hi, I want to ask question." Okay? Yes, silakan Mas Yuyut, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Bully. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Elias. Thank you for being here this morning. And I am Yudhri Victoro that will cover this whole session for the next 1 hour. In the title of Paving Ways for Scholarship Hunters. So before we talking much about the topic, I would like to say hello to you. Welcome to our department, our amazing department, which is English University of Muhammadiyah Malang. And you will get so many opportunities here, and then how to get them, how to study abroad, and how to be an exchange student. They will be informed to you by our speakers, because both of them are amazing speakers, and they will share to you some of the experience in study abroad. And then I will remind to you guys that if you have any question, you can text us in the chat room on this platform, of course, and then, or you can just turn on your microphone and the camera, so you can directly speak with our speakers for today. And then to you guys who have an interesting question or the best question, we will give you a reward, and that will be announced at the end of the session. So don't forget to don't forget to asking your question. And of course, this event is the 6th agenda of English Language Education Department, University of Muhammadiyah Malang, and you can see our next agenda in our Instagram, which is @UMM. Don't forget to follow. And then for information of our department, you can visit in our website, which is englishumm.ac.id. And if you left this session, you can see in the next at our YouTube channel, which is @UMM. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel @UMM. And of course, we're going to move to our first speakers for today. We are pleased to welcome Kak Bayu Darmala. He graduated in 2017 with bachelor degree of English Language Education Department, University of Muhammadiyah Malang. So he has some of the experience in study abroad, such as Learning Express program at Singapore Polytechnic in 2015, Erasmus Plus awardee at University of Murcia, Spain in 2017, training of facilitator, design thinking at Singapore Polytechnic in 2019, and he is also a Fulbright Scholarship awardee in United States of America in 2021. Okay, Kak Bayu, are you ready, Kak? Okay, sure. Please give a applause for Kak Bayu.
Mau ngapain aja?
Nice.
All right. Fine. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Morning.
Okay. But firstly, can you hear my voice, dear students?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Begin these sessions, everyone. Okay. I want all of you, okay, to turn your audio on for a second. Okay. I want all of you to turn your audio on. I want to give you. I want to give you. All right. Okay, now. Okay. Listen to my instructions. Okay. I will say to you, "Hello, new students."
Hello, Mister.
Wait. Okay. Give okay, wait. There, wait, okay. And give me reply, hi and UMM together. Okay. I said, hello, new students. Okay. Then you give me reply, hi, I let UMM. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very nice. Now, turn on your audio, please. Okay, nice. Let's start. Hello, new students.
Hello.
Hello,
Um,
Okay. Okay. Now you can turn your audio off. Okay.
Iya, padahal kayak gini loh.
All right. Okay, I think, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Mister, I'm sorry, I can't hear your voice, Mister.
Yeah, wait for a while. Okay, so everyone now, can you hear my voice? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's continue the sections, okay?
Yes.
With me, now I give you something important, okay? First, sir, being a student of English Language Education Department, okay, for me is a very grateful thing, okay? And I believe this is also happens to you, all right? Believe me, okay? The first thing you need to consider is keep informed, all right? Keep informed, okay? So before you having international exposures on abroad countries, okay, you need to be keep informed. Yeah. Sir, what is the first platform of exposure of scholarship? The first is social media, you students. Okay, so you need to be aware of the importance of social media. We have English Language Education Department. The second, we have office at UMM. Okay? We have office that concern and give you facility on those scholarship platform. The name is IRO UMM. Okay, International Relations Office. A lot of information there. Okay, a lot of information there. Okay, so you need to stay tuned on the social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, website, yeah, everything. Okay, So besides you having study with your lecturer at classroom, okay, at gazebo, you need also be informed with the informations on social media, okay. I believe lah, all of you have Instagram. I believe this is millennial era, and yeah, I believe all of you have Instagram. Sir, I don't have Instagram. I don't have smartphone. Yeah. Come to me lah. I'll borrow my phone to you. Okay, I'll borrow my phone to you. You can browse Instagram. Okay, browse the informations for your improvements. All right. So this is the example of the platforms. The first is Iro UMM. All right. The second is Erasmus Malang, and the third is Learning Express UMM. Okay. So maybe from now you can browse. You can see the Instagram's account, okay, to see the information about the scholarships. Okay. But first, make sure you have smartphone, laptop, internet quota, and Wi-Fi. Yeah? Fortunately, you are in UMM. Okay. Many centers at UMM, many spots, we have Wi-Fi connections. Okay. That's one of your benefits having UMM students. Okay. Give applause to UMM. Nice, yeah. Whether you are gazebo, you are in classroom, you are in parking area. So you are really involved with a lot of facilities. So the one, sir, I don't have much. We have Wi-Fi. Believe me, we have Wi-Fi. Sir, I don't have laptop. Center for Technological Informatics study. Okay, they will learn you some computers there. Okay? So don't worry, we have facility, we have Wi-Fi, everything is for you. Okay? Everything is for you. But the thing, you need to study, you need to learn, and you need to keep involved, as I told to you. Very well. I come to the next slide. All right. Now, I will talk about the kinds of scholarship provided by UMM. Okay. As I told to you, once you come to UMM, you will have international exposure. All right. At least now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different scholarships. Okay. The first is TF skill. TF skill means specialist community actions and leadership exchange. Okay. It offers in April until May, and this is in Singapore. Right. This is it was my program last 3 years. Okay. So just prepare from now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you come at September, so you have September, October, November, December, January, February, March. You got at least 7 to 8 months to prepare, right, for the program. The second is Learning Express. Okay, this is annual program, yeah, provided by UMM. Provided by UMM. So when you are selected at UMM, you will have a chance to join this program, Learning Express at Singapore, March and September. And you know, your seniors, some of your seniors, they have been accepted in this program, Learning Express. You come to the Singapore, you do like design thinking, social community services, and yeah, it will improve your leadership and also training skills. The next is exchange program at Tongren, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is intended for English language department students only. Yeah. So you have a big chance to join this program. Okay. Exactly, your participants, okay, only comes from English language education department program. The next one is Sakura Science program. It offers in January and February, and this is in Japan. Okay, fully funded. The next one is SP Business School, yeah, 3-city program. It is for management program, yeah, Faculty of Economy and Business. And yeah, this one is the most prestigious scholarship, I think, at UMM, Erasmus Plus Scholarship. Okay, it also annual program. Yeah, the most important part is you will come to Europe, okay, if you are accepted. My program on 2017 was in Spain, University of Murcia, Spain, okay, and it lasts for 5 months, exactly 1 semester, right? So again, please be aware of this scholarship program, okay? You can choose one of them, yeah, or you can try to find all of the scholarships. The next one. The next one, the next slide. Okay, I'm waiting for the next slide. All right. Okay, so this is about the requirement for joining the scholarship, yeah? What to prepare for Learning Express, all right? So guys, personally, I suggest you to join like what I call like a medium, like the scholarship in a quadrant of medium, okay? Because Learning Express, I consider this one is, not too difficult, okay? And this is affordable, particularly for freshmen and first-year students, okay? So my strategy for you, my suggestions, before you join like another prestigious scholarship, Learning Express will be your stepping stone, okay, to gain another prestigious scholarship, okay? Yeah, let's go to the requirement. The first is curriculum vitae. Okay. Sir, what is curriculum vitae? Curriculum vitae is your, how can I say, like a brief introductions, not only introduction, like a brief summary of yourself. But it should be edible. What is edible? Edible is like, okay, it is marketable, right? It is profitable for yourself, yeah. It sells your qualities, yeah. It sells your competence, yeah. So in curriculum vitae, make sure your qualities, your competence, your credit points are inserted in the curriculum vitae. The first one is exactly grade point average, yeah. My suggestion to you, you come to the UMM in the first and second semester, yeah, try to boost your academic performance, okay? Try to gain a very great GPA, yeah, because GPA will be inserted in your curriculum vitae. Okay? The second one, okay, you need to have like organizational experience. For me, when I was in third semester, I joined ILF, International Language Forum. Yeah, we did debate competitions, we did public speaking competitions, okay, and those experience will be, marketable once we insert them on the curriculum vitae. So the first is GPA, second is your organizational experience on the curriculum vitae, and the third one is if you have language competence, for example, sir, I have taken TOEFL test, you can also insert in that curriculum vitae. Okay, so yeah, curriculum vitae is like your brief summary that marketable, edible, and it sells your quality. The next one is GPA, as I told to you, yeah. In your first, second, third, fourth, your academic performance. The next one, essays and oral presentations. Okay, essays is related to writing competence, right? And it only covers 1 to 2 pages. Yeah. So make sure when you write your essays, like it's short and briefly short your motivations. Briefly short your motivations. Maximize that this is headshot. Okay, try to headshot the goal of the program. Why is that important? Like because different scholarship, different goals. When I did Learning Express, the goal is for community service. So on my essay, I tried to write something that importance on community service. For example, I did community service in school. I did students with disabilities. I did students with special needs, for example. Yeah. So try to headshot the essays with the goal of the programs. Another program, for example, Erasmus. Erasmus, the most important aspect is quality of your academic. So I try to shot my academic competence. I try to shot my qualities of myself. So that's the difference of the program will over different essays. Ensure you have a very marketable writing competence. And the next one is interview. Okay, interview means you will be interviewed by the interviewer. Okay, once you go to the interview sections, it's actually like reflecting your essay, yeah? Reflecting your previous required documents. Okay, so in interview, actually you are 75 to 80% accepted on the program. Like the interviewer only wants, okay, is this really proper students or proper candidates to be accepted of the program? Okay, very easy. I think for section it's very easy. The next is this one. Okay, as I told to you, in your first year students, okay, in your freshman period, try to get like the scholarship that in quadrant medium. Okay, once you become adult, what's adult? I mean, you are in the late semesters, maybe in the 6th or 7th semester. Yeah, I think Erasmus will suit to you. Okay, why? Because you have 3 years experience, 6 semesters, and I think your CV, your experience, your qualities has enough to meet Erasmus requirements. The first is English proficiency. Sir, is it obliged? Yes, for sure. Yeah. When you go for Erasmus, you need to have English proficiency. Sir, I don't have TOEFL, I don't have IELTS. Don't worry, okay? We have language center. Yeah, the language center offers you with type test of academic English proficiency. Yeah, I think later you will have type tests. I don't know when, but yeah, UMM students will have type tests, and this is eligible to apply for scholarship, particularly Erasmus. Second one, GPA, as I told you, grade point average. And the next one is reference letter. Reference letter. That one is also integral part of applying scholarship. And I give you the tips, okay? I give you the tips. Reference letter comes from the one that knows you very well. That's the first thing. The one that close to you, knows your ability, knows your competence. The second, okay, reference letter is better when you comes from wide variety of the networking. For example, when I did my Erasmus, I got reference letter from my lecturer at LUMM, but the second letter of reference, it comes from Singapore. My teacher from Singapore. Okay? So when I did my Learning Express at Singapore, yeah, I tried to engage with the lecturer. Okay? I tried to give them what? Food. I try to give them like, make a friendship with the lecturer. Okay, so the benefit is I close to the lecturer in Singapore. Then when I go for Erasmus, they give me the letter. Okay. So the Erasmus director will see me. Oh, these students, this participant, not only capable internally in the campus, but also externally outside the campus. Okay. So that's my point. Okay, that's the importance of networking. The second is the fourth is motivational letter. Yeah, it is this, as I told you. The fifth one is curriculum vitae, and the next one, the most important one, also learning agreement. Okay. When you go for Erasmus, you will have your course conversion. Okay, the score conversion of your program. Okay, when I go for Erasmus, I took 4 courses. Literature, writing, discourse analysis, and corpus linguistics. So writing and linguistics will be converted at UMM. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, everything can be negotiable. Right? English language department support you to go for the scholarship. Okay, when you go them, your experience, your study, your score, they will appreciate you. Right? They will give you like, okay, this is reward for you. Reward in terms of money, reward in terms of score conversion, and reward in terms of appreciations. Okay? So that's exactly what we give to you, right? Okay, this is the example of, this is the activities when I did my Erasmus. On the left side, this is my classroom. Can you see like, that one is mine, okay? The front row of the classroom, yeah. I like sitting on the front row. Why, sir? Because the lecture is beautiful, and then like it makes me interesting. And the second one is in Colosseum. Yeah, Colosseum. Yeah. Remember, when you did your Erasmus, you can go traveling. You can go traveling. Okay, that's another experience offered by Erasmus Mundus. Okay, you are studying in the college. Okay, when you go for Easter break. Easter break is Paskah, liburan Paskah, ya, or summer break. You can go traveling. Yeah, sir. How about the money? Don't worry lah. They will give you a lot of money. Yeah. So once you are accepted, when you have ability, you have capacity, quality, they will grant you with affordable money. Okay. Right. The next one. Okay. This is the activity of learning express. Yeah. The previous is in Erasmus in Spain, España. This is in Singapore. Yeah. As I told you, this is learning express. We are doing design thinking. Okay? We collaborated with another university in Indonesia. Yeah? At that time, in Indonesia, only 3 universities, UMM, and Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, and UPN. Yeah? So we collaborated to make a design for the community service programs. Okay? And yeah, the most important, also the important one is when you go for a scholarship, besides having knowledge, besides having experience, you also can make friendship. Friendship link your networking. Networking link to your informations. Information link to your success. Okay, so that's also the essential part. Okay, when you can go abroad, you try to make a lot of friendship. Okay? Try to make a lot of networking. Yeah, because those networking, believe me, they will help you. Yeah, sir, they don't help me. They don't, give me anything. At least they pray for you lah. Okay, so yeah, this is the important part of the friendship. Yeah, we make a lot of people, we make a lot of friendship. More people will pray on us, right? Okay.
Yes.
That's exactly the point. Next one, Sheshe. Yeah, if you have any questions or doubts, get me at. That's my email. That's my phone numbers. Yeah. And this is my picture on in Paris. Yeah, this is not editable. This is an edited picture, yeah. This is a real picture took in Paris, okay. And I did there with my alumni as well, Bagas, yeah. Mas Bagas from my junior, okay. A lot of people, a lot of students from LF accepted in Erasmus program, yeah. Believe me, you are the next. You are the next.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, very nice explanation for our first speakers, guys. And I know that you have your dream to study abroad. And of course, Kak Bayu already told to you that what's the beneficial of study abroad. And of course, you will traveling around the world and it will be improve yourself, your capability in yourself. Then, have you listened the quote that belajarlah sampai ke negeri Cina? Now, our next speaker it will be Kak Inayatul Robania. She is our alumni from Untitled Chapter, of course, and she graduated in 2018. Some of her experience, such as student exchange program at Tongren University, China in 2016. At the same year also, in 2016, she's doing international internship at Bangrong Sasma School in Thailand. Also in social work as participant of international volunteering program in Tanjung Pinang and Singapore in 2019. Also, she is an awardee of presidential scholarship for master degree at Zhejiang Gongsang University in 2020. Kak Ina, time is yours, Kak Ina.
Okay. Okay, well, ni hao. Ni hao. Okay, so everyone, please answer me. Last time when Mr. then I asked me by saying ni hao.
Sorry, Kap.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so thank you.
Woi, siapa itu? Sama di kabun.
Sorry. Okay, so please by saying ni hao. Ni hao.
Ni hao. Ni hao.
Kau ni mah.
So Before that, I am going to say what you like. It doesn't know everything, but here, this is the time for us to learn together, okay? And also for the great and also handsome moderator, Mas Yuyut. So thank you so much for letting me to speak in front of a great people here. So before I start to explain here, when you said that Miss, how could you get this scholarship? The answer is that you get the right choice by joining English language department, okay? So make sure if you want to something like, come up with your dream, it is by joining English language department to get more exposure in that one. Okay, last time Mr. Bayu have told you about some scholarship, and then I am going to pick up one of them, which is here, Tongren and also President Scholarship. But before that, according to my experience, why do I need to have something like scholarship in my life? As we know that perhaps here something like money, payment, it is one of the big factor that influence us to have, I won't continue my study because of that funding, because of the payment is too much. So by scholarship, no worries about that, because there will be something like free education funding. Okay, for the second one it is talking about the experience. For sure, in Indonesia, you will get a lot of experience, especially in language department, because they will provide some other activities and also great courses. But make sure that at every place, when you come to a new place, then you will get more knowledge. So that's why experience. You can get more experience there. And then for the third one, there will be something like connection. For sure, your friend will not only come from the something like internal of university, the Muhammadiyah University. You can something like broaden your network. For example, last time Mr. Bayu said that, okay, he got the letter from the lecturer when he joined the LEX program. It is very great because it shows you that how active you are. Okay, for the next one, here we go. One of the exchange program that is provided by the English language department. At that time, I was joined in the 6th semester. So what do I need to prepare is that talking about the first one is that passport. As we know that passport, when you want to apply, of course you need the money, but don't worry, the reward will be more than just paying about the passport. Means how to get something like how to prepare about the passport. My suggestion is that you don't need to prepare the passport when you are accepted. That don't wait about the acceptance letter of the scholarship. So make sure that, for example, you don't have motorcycle. So something like bring the helmet first. Buy the helmet first, okay? Something like that. For the second one, it is talking about the language test result. As Mr. Bayu mentioned that, don't worry, our university is also great. They provide something like a type, and also I use type at that time, and it works. Okay, for the third one, it is a health record. Make sure that it is not only your brain, which is healthy, and also your body is good. Okay, so everything needs a health record. But don't worry, you can just something like come to the UMM hospital, then you can go for that one. For the next one is that senior high school certificate, because it relates to visa document needed and also learning agreement. Because here is the unique one. You get you get the lecturer from the university in Tongren, but don't worry. Should I repeat again in the next semester? For example, at that time I take a thesis writing, and then I finish my thesis writing in Tongren University until 3 chapter, first, second, and up to 3rd chapter. Then I come back to Indonesia to English language department. Then I continue my thesis. So everything will be okay. The score will be converted to English language department. So don't worry about the score. And also, if you need to go there, for sure, it is the important thing. It is talking about the professional transcript. As I mentioned before, that I joined this program in the 6th semester, so I can attach my 1st up to 5th transcript. Okay, thank you so much. So here we go. Okay, so we know that perhaps me and also Indonesian people like to have something like a beautiful moment. So here, one of the picture it is talking about the when we have graduations, and also it was the atmosphere for having a class in a big class, and also yeah, that's a beautiful moment of that. So these moments are recorded when I joined the Tongren exchange program for 1 semester. After that, then I come back to Indonesia. Okay, that's all. So thank you so much. So now let's jump to the next scholarship, which is provided by the Chinese government scholarship, but it is given by the university. Okay, so here perhaps you can try this one after you have a lot of experience, and also if you have a dream to pursue your master degree, and also you want to learn Chinese more, so you can choose one of these scholarship, which is President Scholarship. I think most of the documents are similar to the Tongren one, but we just add some. We have something like curriculum vitae, okay, and then also for the passport, and here language test result. Okay, as I mentioned before, don't worry, type can works also, but then at that time I try to attach not only TOEFL but also I try to attach another language test result, which is science, and it helped a lot. Okay, so be active. If you haven't checked the time, so just come to LC and just join it. Okay, for the next one, there will be something like health record, which is a bit different with the Tongren. In this one, you have something like a specific form, so you cannot make a health report because based on the form from you, but it is provided by the university. Okay, and also next time I'm sure that in the first meeting you will have something like ni hao, or we call something like self introduction video, and I was shocked at that time because in this scholarship it requires me to make something like self introduction video. Make sure that it doesn't only talk about who you are and where you're from, but last time Mas Bayu mentioned that it is something like it is the time for you to sell, okay, to show your ability, your skill. So the provider can believe you that you are not only active in internal one but also another activity. For the next one, there is a recommendation letter. Okay, this part is also important because this recommendation letter can also support you. For example, at that time I asked to one of the great lecturer in English language department to support me in order to pursue my study. So make sure that recommendation letter comes from the one who knows you better. It doesn't mean that coming from the high level person, but the one who knows you well, something like that. Later on you will have, when you come here, so you will have something like one supervisor, so you can jump with that. And then for the next one also, there will be something like a published academic paper or other achievement. Okay, don't worry, ELAD will provide you something like more chance to get this one. For example, ELAD later on will have something like monitoring program. This is your chance, not only something like how to teach, but also you will train yourself how to deliver your opinion, how to deliver your understanding, especially what have you learned the previous semester. Okay, before that, ELAD also have something like a weekly sharing discussion. So this is very good because it is time for you to speak up. And also like this session in Tuesday, usually they will provide something like this event, so you can just join, okay, and be active. For the last one, there will be something like study plan. So here it is provide what you are going to do. I mean, in your department, so what you are going to do in that part. For example, in study plan, I want to focus on the student anxiety. So make sure that it is better to relate with the previous thesis. For the last one, there will be application fee, and don't worry, but the application fee will be refunded after you get graduate. Okay, don't be confused because I provide the link there. Okay, I provide the link there. It's like the YouTuber, so you can just jump with that one. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so perhaps next. Okay, I'm sure that before
having the departure, so you need the preparation. Because as we know that in that place, I know some people, they not only have a knowledge of speaking English, but their mother language is Chinese. So before that, I need to have something like a language preparation. As we know that last time I mentioned ni hao, it has something like a tone, because in language, in that language we have something different one, something like ma, it's different. Okay, so this is the part why you need to have something like language preparation. Okay, so what are they? What else? Language preparation is needed and also required document. Last time you have submit something like a study plan, the health record by soft file. So when you want to go there, so you need the hard file one. Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, here. So for sure, last time I mentioned about we have something like a different language use. So what? Talking about the culture shock. Okay, don't worry, because in English language department you will have something like CCU. In CCU you will learn more about the culture shock and how to deal with that. Okay, in this one, for sure, the first one, I am dealing with the language barrier, because as we know that, especially I am Tiang Java, so perhaps I only understand about Java and Bahasa Indonesia for sure. English because I learn in Erlang, and then how to deal with that one. So that's why I need language preparation, because make sure that don't set in your mind that when you come to a new country, don't think that the only master of your own language. For example, you want to learn English, make sure that you can understand the atmosphere there, because all of them are not capable to speak English, but something like a local people, they will speak Chinese a lot. So this one. For the next one, it is talking about a limited part of the I let you know at that time, it is the moment of Ramadan month. So perhaps it is something like a new experience for me. What about do I have at that time? The school doesn't have, but they prepared for the special room for us to pray. So don't worry about this. As we know that we can pray everywhere. Okay, so for the next one, it is talking about the culture. Okay, for the culture, as we know that perhaps me myself, I like to eat when I am hungry. So even in the night, for example, in 10 minutes, to accompany me when I am watching perhaps a drama right now. Okay, so I want to eat. I will eat when I am hungry. So in that place, we cannot eat as we want. I mean, they have a exact schedule, something like breakfast, lunch, and also dinner. So make sure we can eat in the exact time to make us easier to get the food. Because once you miss the time, for example, to have a breakfast, means that you will have difficulty to find the food anymore. And then for the second one, it is talking about the communication. Especially for the Japanese people, it is very common to say, "Nun sewu, I am sorry, you want to clarify something." Okay, but here, they prefer to be a straightforward person. For example, when you have a presentation, last time when I was having the presentation, and then the lecturer just said, "Okay, I am not satisfied with your presentation," something like that. So at that time, I have something like in Bahasa Indonesia we have baper or so on, but that's okay. It's the first time, so we have to learn more that every people, they have a different characteristic. Okay, so back again that every people is special and every people are different. So don't put yourself that, okay, when I come here, the people should be like me. So don't do that. And then I'm sorry. Yes, okay. Before that one, thank you for this one. But the last one is that talking about the weather. As we know that in Indonesia we have only 2 seasons or weathers. So there I found 4. So it is something like a funny story that the first time I get a bleeding is in China. Okay, because of the weather. But I'm sure that you will love that weather. Okay, next, thank you. Okay, after having the culture shock, for sure, I will share my story how to deal with that one. The first time that I need to find is that please stop comparing. Make sure you come to a new country. When you come to a new place, for example, please stop comparing. Don't think that okay, your country is the best and their country is the worst now. Please think that the country is like a people. It also has, I mean, it also has a weakness and also the strength. So when you come there, so you can deal better. So please stop comparing. Where are you from and where you want to go. For the next one is that broaden the circle of friendship. Remember that your circle is it's really important. I mean, for your future, for your career, because something like when you come to new circle, then you get a new information, you get a new family, and also, for example, if you want to go there, means that you are far away from your family, means you have a family there. They will support us. So make sure that circle of friendship, you can have something like a big circle of friendship. And in this, I mean, this broadened circle of friendship can also help you to learn more language. For example, last time when you are in Indonesia, for example, your experience in learning Chinese is still less, but then when you get more friendship, it will help you to master Chinese better. And also for the next one, it is join more activities. Something like they will prepare English corner. Like I mentioned before, in university, it doesn't mean you come to the class and everything is finished. But like the activities which will be provided by the LF, for example, mentoring program, weekly session sharing, and then also the sharing like this. So just take your opportunity for that one. Beside that one, you can also join other activities. Like the previous speaker before, joining something like ELF, International Language Forum, and so on. Should I only join the activity that should with my background knowledge? For example, I am coming from the English department student, so I suggest you to join also another activities because it will show you that you are not only active in the department but also in other departments. And the last one should be stay confident because everyone is special, I think, and also have a self-acceptance. When you get something like a new experience and you say that, okay, this is not what I expect, but remember that please expect the unexpected one. Okay, so you can have self-acceptance better. Okay, next. Okay, this is the last of my presentation right now, my sharing session. I love this quote because remember last time I mentioned a lot that every place is a school, every person is a teacher, and every second is a lesson. Perhaps it's like this time, I am learning from you and we learn each other. Okay, so thank you so much, Seshe. Hopefully, I can meet you perhaps in your dream country. And thank you so much, and best of luck for you. Thank you.
So thank you for our last speaker for today, Kak Inaya Nurubania. There's amazing experience during the whole time in the China, and of course, you will one step closer to your dream because you are already joining at the Electro MM. And we move to the next session, which is question and answer. And some of you already sent to us in this platform the question. Dan aku mau panggil ini salah satu penanya kita from Iftikar and Yusnan. Halo Iftikar, can you turn on your microphone? Okay. What's your question?
Major English Language Department. Third semester.
Yeah. What's your question? Pertanyaannya apa?
Langsung aja.
Could you give us brilliant tips while facing barriers or culture shock while trying to adapt with a new environment? As the point of the culture shock is the different adaptations such as religion, food, language, etc. That is the most enormous obstacles for students who intend to study abroad.
Okay, so who wants to answer first?
Yes. Okay, thank you for the great question. Okay, so I am going to answer based on my experience. One of them talking about the religion. Okay, every time I mean most of them they prefer to bring their favorite animal, something like a dog and so on. But how do we adapt to that one when they something like, why don't you like this cute animal? So instead of saying, okay, sorry, this is haram, so you cannot bring this one, so I just something like, okay, I'm sorry, I have an allergic with fur, so I think it is better to say it like that in the first time, because long by long they will understand, because like us, why do you use this? Why do you use this? So then they will try, okay, because of perhaps the religion, something like does not allow us to during study abroad, especially in terms of it. My suggestion is that it is better to say something like. What is that? My suggestion last time I mentioned, please don't say directly, okay, according to my religion, according to this hadith, this is haram. No, perhaps something like saying, okay, I'm sorry because I have this allergic or so on. Perhaps they will something like respect us better, because for sure they will also learn about our habit for the next.
Thanks.
Yes? Okay. Mas Farla? Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Yes,
Okay, move to the next question. Is from Fahra Mahdia. Farah, can you hear me? Okay. So the question is.
Langsung aja biar dia yang.
Okay. So pertanyaannya apa, Farah?
Okay, good morning, Mr. I want to ask, are there any difficulties while studying abroad, especially in terms of adapting in environment?
Environment, weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Silakan.
Alright. Thank you for the questions. Yeah. How we adapt to the environment? In my experience, when I did in Singapore and Spain, in Murcia, I think in Singapore is the same with Indonesia, same lah with Indonesia, not really different. But in Spain, in Europe, yeah, the weather is very different. It's very different. How I deal with environment issues, like, okay, in winter, like, it's really cold, really cold. Then I bought thick jacket, because yeah, that one is very cold. Yeah, so it's better for you to buy a thick jacket. The second one, actually, in the flat or in the apartment, they provide us with heater, yeah, room heater conditions. Yeah. So, to warm our circulations, the weather, yeah, they provide you with the heater conditions. But yeah, that's my 2 tips. Yeah, so ensure you have a very thick cloth when you go for Europe, because it's very cold when the winter. The second one is, yeah, actually the flat or the apartment, I think mostly they will provide you with heater room, yeah, and it will warm your conditions. And don't forget to bring, if I'm not mistaken, how to say you bring apa namanya? Vaseline ya, minyak Vaseline. Karena biasa orang Indonesia ke sana itu sama kayak orang haji ya. Orang haji itu bawa Vaseline minyak yang untuk bibir pecah-pecah itu ya. Karena pasti pecah-pecah. Pasti pecah-pecah. Gak cuma saya ngalami waktu saya di Spain itu, orang-orang Indonesia di sana sama bibirnya pecah-pecah karena memang orang tropis terus pindah ke orang yang dingin. Akhirnya makan nggak enak, segala macam nggak enak, kita belilah Vaseline itu. Ya. Itu benar-benar saya rasakan sampai detik ini. Kalau nanti saya studi lagi, pasti saya bawa Vaseline. Benar-benar hal yang kecil tapi nyiksa kalau nggak jelas. I think that's all ya. Everything is nice, everything is nice. Enjoy the ride.
Mister, are there some difficulties with adapting with the people on there?
Oh yeah, sure. I think adapting to the people there is also a culture shock for us. Okay? But first, you will face students at your college. The second, you will face landlord, yeah, and the third, you will face the surrounding society. Okay? First, I adapt to my college students. They are so humble, yeah. They know that I come from Bali, but they don't know Bali is Indonesia. They thought Bali is Malay. That's okay lah. I try to tolerate that conditions, but they are humble to me. The second, I adapted to my landlord. Yeah. Landlord is pemilik flat, ya, pemilik kos, pemilik apartemen. My landlord is LGBT. My landlord is LGBT. Really, they are LGBT. They are LGBT. And you know, like sometimes when they come to my flat, they come without clothes and etc. And you know how to deal with this, like we pray to Allah. And we stick to our intention that we come there to study. We come there to study. But believe me, at the end, as time goes by, will be easy to adapt. And yeah, be humble, be honest, and be sure that you are good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
Move to the next.
Sir, I would like to ask.
Oh yes, siapa ini?
My name is Arif Fasiar. It's easier to me speak than write on my little phone. So my question is, how much score should we have on IELTS or TOEFL or type, or maybe our GPA, like if we want to take a scholarship or something? Like how much score we should have?
So GPA, TOEFL and GPA.
It depends.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for Mas Arif for the question. I think about the average for the language test result, it depends on the scholarship that you want to apply. For example, perhaps for the Erasmus, like Mr. Bayu before, the minimum score is that 301. Okay, it is the minimum score. But last time when I joined the Tongren, it doesn't require the standard, but all of the students, the foreign student for that one, it is the minimum score for the type. It should be 301. But it is better if you have another test result. For example, you come with type, and also you come with another language test results such as TOEFL and so on. But according to my previous one for the President Scholarship, in the website, they mentioned the range for the IELTS, it should be 6.5, and also for the TOEFL, there will be something like IBT 90. Like that. But don't be afraid. This is my suggestion is that most of the scholarship hunter, they are afraid to try first. For example, okay, my score of test, my language test result doesn't switch with the average of the scholarship, for example. My suggestion is that just try first. We know that everyone, even the committee is also a person, right? Perhaps we don't know. I mean, behind that, beyond that, there are some like information or requirement that we never know. Perhaps you can it in another thing. Yes.
I'm sorry, how about the GPA? Should we have like 3.5 or above, like 4 GPA on our score if you want to take a scholarship?
Okay, thank you so much. For the GPA, most of them almost require us is about 3.5. Okay, so remember GPA it is not the only thing which is important, but please be active in other activity. Okay. But most of them, it requires above 3.5. Any other? No, thank you. Okay. 谢谢。
Okay. For Eka Winanti, can you please turn on your camera and speaker, please?
Oh.
Yeah. Eka Winanti, what's your question?
I'm sorry, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Before I ask, I would say sorry because I would be out of topic, but I'm still wondering how do you go mentally prepare for your study abroad? Because after seeing your presentation, you both look so optimistic and also motivated, and I want to feel like that. Thank you.
Okay, how to be optimistic and mentally prepared, Mas Bayu? You, ya, silakan Mas Bayu. Bayu lah. Okay. Be optimistic and mentally prepared. Gimana?
Okay. How you prepare your mental? Mental is psychological issue, right? And I think psychological issue deal with our confidence, and our confidence deal with our capacity and quality, right? That's the link. Yeah. So mental deal with psychology, psychology deal with our capacity, our confidence. Okay? How to both those things? Yeah? I remember, yeah, when I was interviewed last month, yeah, in Fulbright scholarship in Jakarta, one of the interviewee asked me, okay, Mas Bayu, I asked to you, okay, your GPA is 3.97. Okay. Then you got scholarship 2. Then now you have working, okay. And also your working experience is quite a lot. How you manage your time and how you deal with the strategy? I simply answered them like this one. Okay. Once I come to university, I have already timeline for myself. In the first and second semester, I boast my GPA. Okay. On the first and second semester, I boast my GPA. Jadi semester 1 sama 2, GPA aku tak, oke GPA siapa? IPK aku tak bagus-bagusin wis. Why, Mister? I believe ketika saya sudah semester 3, 4, 5, itu sedikit motivasi untuk belajar sedikit menurun. Makanya ketika saya semester 1, 2, tak bagus-bagusin. Harus bagus lah, harus mentok 3,9 atau 4 kalau bisa ya. Semester 1, 2. Semester 3, 4, when you come to third and fourth semester, boast your organizational experience. Jadi you udah punya modal pertama, modal 1 GPA, you udah punya. Modal 2, organisasi. Saya dulu ikut PLF, HMJ, IMM, karate gitu ya. Pokoknya saya ikutin, tapi saya aktifnya di LF sama di HMJ waktu itu. Okay, I got 2 modal, GPA and organization. Semester 5, 6, saya udah part-time job in one of the bimbel, private institutions in Malang. Saya sudah ngajar bahasa Inggris ke anak SD, ke anak SMP, anak SMA, SBMPTN, UN, segala macam. Udah. Ya. Jadi sebelum daftar beasiswa, saya udah punya 3 modal. GPA udah cukup oke lah. Organisasi juga cukup lumayan. Pengalaman kerja juga sudah cukup oke. Ikut lomba juga pernah juara 1, 2, 3. Nah, dari modal itu, from this modal capacity, ya, it will boost up your confidence. You know what? My logic, right? When you have modal, it will boost up your confidence. Ya. Believe me, ya. GPA udah ada, organisasi udah ada, pengalaman kerja udah ada, lomba udah ada, so what else? Ya. Jadi cukuplah untuk memboost up your confidence. It's the same when you go to restaurant, right? You come to restaurants, let's say expensive restaurant, you don't have money, you don't have modal. Bakal lower confidence. But you come to restaurant, you bring a lot of money, that you bring your modal, it will bring your confidence and bring up your mental. I think that's my tips. Kamal, nanti you can share to me later.
Okay. For the last student who already asked to this discussion, I will call you Kurnia Suciningrum. Kurnia, can you hear me? Okay, please turn on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's your question, Kurnia?
Excuse me. Good morning, sir. It's okay to start joining study abroad when we still studying as student in UMM, or it's better to finish our study and then we join the scholarship for the next degree.
Jadi is it okay to join the scholarship while studying or after the graduation? Yes.
Okay. Sharing my tips, yeah. Is it okay? Is it allowed to join scholarship while you are studying? Exactly, yeah. Because this is student exchange, ya. But here the things. Masalahnya adalah anak-anak yang beasiswa itu, I talk to Indonesia ya. Masalahnya adalah awardee itu, terutama yang sampai 1 semester Erasmus itu, mereka kadang sampai mengorbankan kuliahnya di UMM, artinya cuti. Nah, you are my junior, tak sarankan nggak gitu ya. Caranya gimana, Sir? Gampang aja, nanti tak bimbing pribadi. Caranya adalah make sure kamu dapat scholarship tapi kamu nggak cuti. Gimana? Kamu ambil nanti di semester akhir. I go for Erasmus ketika saya semester 7, which is semua mata kuliah saya sudah habis. Tinggal saya skripsi aja. Nah, ya. Jadi nggak perlu cuti. Kalau you cuti, artinya kamu berangkat Erasmus, lulus nanti nunda, bisa 4 tahun lebih. Dampaknya adalah kalau apply S2, pasti ditanyain, kamu masuk kuliah tahun berapa, lulus tahun berapa. You masuk kuliah 2020, lulus 2025, itu problematic. Jadi caranya gitu. Ensure ketika kamu go for Erasmus, atau scholarship yang 1 semester itu, nggak cuti. Caranya adalah habisi dulu mata kuliahmu, semester 1 sampai 6, caranya dengan ambil 24 SKS, ya habis. Kalau sudah habis semua, baru you can go Erasmus. Atau, cara kedua adalah, kalau nggak mau di semester akhir, ensure you go, maksudnya adalah, pastikan nanti learning agreement-nya itu cocok dengan mata kuliah yang sudah di UMM. Kenapa demikian? Karena bisa dikonversi. Sir, itu benar nggak? I have experience on that, ya. Erasmus, I took 4 courses, ya. Writing, literature, corpus linguistik, sama discourse analysis. Di LLab nggak punya discourse sama nggak punya corpus, tapi punya writing sama punya literature. Mata kuliah itu saya konversikan di UMM. Nah, jadi you nggak sampai cuti. Jadi nggak sampai rugi lah. Cari-cari yang untung lah. Ya, cari-cari rugi lah. Cari-cari untung lah. Kayak Mama Sony. Jadi that's the thing ya. Saran saya adalah pertama jangan sampai cuti. Caranya dengan habiskan dulu mata kuliahnya. Semester 7 you berangkat. Atau saya udah kebelet pengen ke luar negeri. That's fine. Semester 3-4 you berangkat. Pastikan mata kuliahnya bisa converted, bisa dikonversi, tidak menghalangi dan tidak memperpanjang kuliah. Apalagi sekarang kita punya program yang namanya Merdeka Belajar. Nah, Merdeka Belajar, you bisa kuliah mengambil mata kuliah di kampus yang lain, ya kan? Dan itu exactly bisa dikonversi, sangat lebih mudah. Kalau zaman saya dulu zaman jahiliyah, zaman babat alas, very difficult ya. Now everything is for you. We are ready to help you be international students. Give applause to LLMM.
One more, yes. Seru banget. Jadi, kalau di sini saya akan fokus something like when you are in the 6th semester, you will face something like a thesis writing. Jadi apa misalnya salah satunya saya pada saat itu I try to get the data when I was there. So my previous thesis it is talking about the linguistic. What is that? Code switching. So I get more objective at the time. Jadi pada saat itu kalau di Indonesia mungkin hanya bisa beberapa bahasa, perhaps code switch-nya English or Japanese or to bahasa Indonesia and so on. Tapi di sana akhirnya bisa dapat lebih. Contohnya dari code switch-nya dari Mandarin, dari bahasa dari English, bahkan dari international student lainnya. Contohnya mereka from Laos. So I can have more data from that. Jadi nggak usah khawatir, jangan takut bahwa nanti bakal kuliahnya molor. It is in my opinion when you get something like molornya itu sebentar, bukan sebentar, maksud saya tidak panjang gitu ya, tapi dengan alasan akademik. For example, at that time saya tidak bisa mengambil IK sehingga saya harus mengulang di semester selanjutnya. That is totally okay. Jangan berpikir bahwa nanti saya kan tak tingkat nih nanti kuliahnya sama adik kita, so don't worry about that. Oke, karena apa yang terpenting value-nya tadi, kembalinya tadi experience itu. Dan yang terpenting di sini adalah tadi ya, ketika ada pertanyaan, kok kayaknya kita di sini nih teman-teman yang sekarang itu motivation-nya udah big banget. No, don't think that semuanya pasti bakal dari zero. Yang menjadi permasalahan adalah tadi itu, when you have something like the big picture, contohnya tadi big picture-nya adalah IELTS harus 6,5, tetapi belum nyampe itu. Then we just something like give up. Okay, then everything will be done. Okay, jadi start to have a dream, get out, and we will see you on the top. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the interactive discussion and your participation, guys. So, at the end of the session, I would like to remind you that after this, we will show the exit ticket. Then you will fill out your identity to get a certificate. So it will be sent directly into your email. The certificate available is really soon. Okay, so we are at the end of the session. Thank you so much for your participation. Don't forget to filling out the exit ticket buat dapat sertifikat supaya bisa dikirim langsung ke email kalian. Dan jangan lupa juga buat follow our Instagram account for the next agenda. Then, if you left this session, there will be uploaded soon in at UM. Also, this is supported by American Corner. If you guys need some of information related to the American and American studies, you can go here at American Corner. See you.
Kapun Kap.
Kapun Kap, Sonic Kap.
Makanlah Kap.
I would like to announce the winner of the question. He is Iftikhar and Yusna. Congratulations. So the gift will be sent to you after this.
Please follow Alexa.
Yeah, and you can contact us at the direct message in our Instagram @UMM. Selamat buat Iftikhar and Yusnan, dan sampai ketemu lagi di next agenda of English Language Education Department, University of Muhammadiyah Malang. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.